Hi, morning everyone. Welcome to the class. We are going to start today, right? Good morning to everyone, all right? Lee Hong, Miss Ng, Wei Chun, Tashmita, Sibling Craft, Nushin, Sugar, Tarvina, okay? Hoi Wan, morning. Okay, so today we are going to do writing. I would like to inform all of you, I will teach you this writing lesson today, important strategies or techniques, and then you have to write the essay and submit it. Therefore, I will not have a class on Friday because lesson 40 is supposed to be your literature lesson. So literature lesson I will not touch because different schools, they are touching on different texts. Some are doing poems, some are doing short stories, not short stories, the Elephant Man, so I will not touch on that. I will leave your teacher to give whatever work they need. So on Friday, you can concentrate. If your teacher doesn't give you any literature work, so you can concentrate on writing the essay and submit it. All right, either today, tomorrow, you have the time to write because you have to write a whole story, okay? I don't want to stress you up during this time. Just do what you can and hand up. So, sorry, it's supposed to be Wednesday. I see it's wrong there. Today is Wednesday. I'm reading on Friday timeline. It's Wednesday, 15 April, not Friday. All right, good morning. No one noticed that. I've noticed that. Okay, so today's lesson objective for writing, by the end of the lesson, you will be able to organize, sequence, and develop ideas for your story, not their story, by preparing a plan for 3 to 4 paragraphs based on a given exemplar. Exemplar here means example. I'll give you a sample essay so you have something to look at, especially those who may have problems writing. And then speaking, by the end of the lesson, you'll be able to ask about and explain the ideas for a beginning, middle, and end of a story. You can't speak in this lesson because we are online. So we will just do things on the chat box, right? How do you know you are successful? You write at least 3 paragraphs. That means you have an opening, a middle, and an ending. It's at least. Your middle, you can have more than 1 paragraph if you want. So you can have 4 or 5. You will begin the story with the given sentence, and you will use appropriate sentence connectors to show organization, sequence, and development of the story. I think all of you know what sentence connectors are, and you also use appropriate words in useful expression when you are describing people, animals, place, and objects in your story. In your speaking, when we are going to ask each other about the beginning, middle, and end of the story, you will say like the ideas that I have for the beginning are, or I am planning to have what in the middle of the story. I think I would have this as the ending. And for those of us who are reading, we would ask, for example, we ask the plan, what are your ideas for your story? Can you please give further information about your ending, etc. All right. Hi, Liz One. Okay, so for the beginning, what did we learn last Monday? Right, last Monday, what did we learn before we did this? Right, what did we learn? All right, this one say a scary cat. Sugar has forgotten what she has learned. A scary cat. We learn cats have more than one life. All right, Eiffel, writing a story and summary. How to write a story. Tashmita, a true mystery. Right. Sentence connectors. Yes, we learned about meanwhile, once upon a time, the sentence connectors, and we also learned the organization of a story when we had to organize four paragraphs into its correct sequence and what are the keywords in the paragraphs to tell us which comes first, second, and third. Yes, correct, Kaikin. We also learn how to write a summary, meaning we leave out all the descriptive words, all the extra information so that you're able to write the summary. All right, underline keywords. Yes, child of Muhammad, you are very right. Okay, good. Underline keywords. Yes, it's about writing, finding sentence through the sequence. Yes, Li Hong, you are right. Okay, so this useful expression you can find in your textbook, all right, on page 53. Okay, your textbook, page 53. Right, you can find this useful expression in the box about describing people. So you have tall, short, I think you know what it means, slim, overweight, kind, unkind, cruel, it can be also if you want to use the word, friendly, unfriendly, clever, stupid, I think we all know that very well, young, old, easygoing, nervous, scared, happy, describing place, and when you want, sorry, this is describing people is the tall, short, slim. Describing people, place and time, you got morning, lunchtime, afternoon, evening, right? Dark and bright for place and time, not for people. Clean and dirty, cold and hot, early and late. I think you know all that, right? You know all that very well. Okay, I don't like when it's something here. This is describing people. Right, so this is describing place and time. Doesn't want to come out at all. Okay. So, right over here. Right. Describing people. Okay, so you will have that. So for now it's much better because that will be for describing place and time, and this is for describing people. Okay. Eiffel is not a lot of expressions. It's basically whether Eiffel is tall or short, I don't know. Slim or overweight, maybe Lee Hong is overweight, I don't know. All right, and then Eiffel can be kind, friendly, clever, young, easygoing, and not scared or happy, right? Okay, so these are very easy words. These are not difficult words. Most of you know the words. If you don't know, you can use the dictionary to look for the meaning of the words. Right, so in activity E in your textbook, which is at page 53, you will have to complete the sentences with the words from the useful expression box, right? So you have the, here, this is the useful expression, right? So what would the answer be for number 1? It is so, winter is definitely here. What would be the best answer? Very good, dear. Very good. Everyone give a very good answer, right? Cold. Let's see. Oh, Aiden, it is so freezing. Winter is definitely cold here. Aiden, I accept your answer, but you are supposed to use the words from the useful expression box on page 53. Right? I'm not saying your answer is wrong. Your answer is accepted, Aiden. Right. Okay, most of you give cold. I accept that. Let's look at number 2. Sorry, I'm so. The traffic was awful. Sorry, I'm so. Here you're talking about people or you're talking about time. All right, good. Lizwan say late. Anyone else? Late. Right, late. Everyone is giving the answer late. Right. Sorry, I'm so late. Yes, the traffic was awful. Good. Excellent, everyone. Sugar, I'm so time. Yeah, sugar is about time. Correct. Exactly. We are talking about time. Number 3, my friend is very, she could be a model. And someone you say can be a model, you are describing a person, right? So what would be a good word there or a good adjective there to describe your friend? Using words from useful expression. Good, Tashmita, slim. My friend is very beautiful. I accept beautiful also, but it's beautiful in the useful expression. All right. Okay, Eiffel slim. Nushin also say beautiful. Right. Child of Muhammad say tall. Good. Right. Slim. My friend is very good. Sugar. She could be a model. So all models must be good when you're describing someone. Okay. My audition is tomorrow. I think you know what's audition, right? Audition is to go and try out something. You want to go and try out something so that you can be selected. I am, sorry. My audition is tomorrow. I am, okay, everyone say nervous, 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 nervous. Why are you listening to him? All right, nervous. Okay, good answer. I can't wait for my party this. Okay, number 4 is talking about your feeling, describing a person, your own self. Number 5, you're talking about a party. So I can't wait for my party. This, you're talking about time, right? Sugar, my audition is tomorrow. I am confident. Yes, you can be confident. Okay. Okay, good. Tarbina, evening. Yes, Dia, number 4 is nervous. Yes, evening. What page? Page 53, Nushin. Okay, good. So all of you, these are the answers. All right, it is so cold. I'm so late. Tall or slim? You're welcome, Nushin. I can't wait for my party this evening. Right. All right. Okay. So excellent. So these are words you can use to describe place, people, time when you are writing. Okay. So in activity F, all right, you have to read the exam task. Read the exam task below. What has your teacher already given you? So let's look at the exam task, right? Your English teacher has asked you to write a story. Your story must begin with this sentence. A girl was walking home one day, right? So what has your teacher already given you? That is the question. What is the answer? Morning, Chan Chan Fong. Yes, Li Hong, she has given you the first sentence. All right. She didn't give you the title, did she? Li Hong, did she give a title? Yes, she has given the first line of the story. Good, Li Hong, there is no title. Right, Tarvina, she has given you the first line, the first 7 words. Yes, correct. Eiffel. Yes, Hoi Wan. A girl was walking home one day is the first line of the story that the teacher has given. Okay, right? As usual, when you are writing the essay, there are questions you need to ask yourself. Very good, Aiden and Chan Chan Fong. Right, the first one, everyone likes to say the WH question to write an essay. I'm sorry, I don't really like to use that kind of term because a WH can be anything. I like to make it into questions so that you can always remember. Okay, right, Dia, she has given us the first sentence. So the WH questions in my way is we ask the question in full, which is what do you need to write? So what do I need to write? That will always be the first question in essay writing. You ask yourself that question, what do I need to write? The answer is, I think all of you know, you need to write a story. What do I need to write? A story. Who is my audience? The audience would be your English teacher because she has asked you to write the essay. So your teacher is the audience, right? I'm repeating. What do I write? A story. Who is my audience? My teacher. Okay? And then the third one would be what is the purpose of writing? What is the purpose? Okay? So again, it's a what question, but still what, WH what. So that is why I like to do it in the question form, then just say use the 5 WH questions, right? So what must I write? A story. Who is my audience? The teacher. What is the purpose? The purpose is to write a story. If it's a mystery, the purpose is to here because the teacher has given the beginning of the story. So the purpose of the story is to write a story using the first sentence given. All right, so you have that 3, and then you can add which sentence connectors are suitable for my story. So you're talking about sentence connectors. So you can list all the sentence connectors to write your story. Okay, right? And then the last, you can also ask how many words, because you have the words there, 100 words. So these are questions you ask yourself in full so that you will remember what questions to ask yourself when writing. Okay? And it's in that order. What must I write? Who is my audience? What is the purpose? Which sentence connectors are suitable, and the number of words I should write. Okay? Everyone fine with that? I'm going to continue. These are added information that is not in your textbook for this lesson. All right. So in activity G, all right, reading the exam close-up and think of read the exam close-up and think of some ideas for a beginning, middle, and end for your story. So all of you are going to think of some ideas for beginning, middle, and end of your story. That means you are preparing a plan. Now, read the useful expressions. Are there any words you can use in your story? Add them in your notes. So earlier, we had the useful expression on describing people and describing places or time. And we did some filling in the blanks with using the words from the useful expression. So you can think whether any words in that useful expression can be used in your story. If you can use, you add in your plan. The notes here is the plan that you have, right? Now, you have to make a plan for your story by using the given example as a guide and then share, all right? So remember to look at the useful expressions box again before doing the exam task. What is it? All right, so the exam close-up shows you this. Before you start writing a story in the exam, it's a good idea to think of lots of ideas first. So you always jot down whatever ideas you have first, and then write notes about who could be in your story and the place he or she could be in. The words I put in purple color are for you to know these are important words. Before writing, think ideas. Write who could be in your story or place. Okay? Think about the words you can use to describe the people and the place in your story. Now, this exam close-up thing that I have here is in your textbook, page 53. Yeah? So think about words you can use to describe people and place. This one you can come up with your own if you have good vocabulary. If you're struggling, look at the useful expression. And then note down some ideas for the middle of the story. What happens? Is there something surprising and unexpected? So you think of ideas for the middle. What do you want it to happen? Will there be something surprising? Would there be something unexpected? And lastly, think about how you can end your story, either with an explanation or you want to end it as a mystery. To end it like a mystery is like what we did last Monday. All right, last Monday, we did the story about the cat that Toby was supposed to be dead, but Molly found Toby, as she was walking, and that ended in a mystery, right? But you have a choice. You want to end it as a mystery like the story of the cat, or you want to end it with an explanation. You make that choice. So I'm going to sum up for this exam close-up. Before you write, you think of ideas. Think about who you want to be in the story and what place you want to talk about. Then you think of words to describe the people and the place. Right, then you write your ideas for your middle part of your story, whether you want to have the suspense and make people, worry what's going to happen. Is anything unexpected going to happen? And the end, you can decide, do I want to give an explanation or do I want to end it as a mystery? All right. So what I want you all to do is, since we cannot speak, is I would like to ask some of you to share um, who could be in your story, the plan would be the beginning. In the beginning part, who could be in your story in the place that you have? All right. Lee Hong is having his own story on the chat box. I'm not looking at that. I'm sorry, Lee Hong. I'm concentrating on teaching. So can I have that? Any ideas on who you want it to be in the story in the beginning part when you're going to describe the people and the place? All right. So Sugar's talking about the butler. All right, Nushin. It's a famous question, right, Nushin? I will address this before I end the class today. Right. Anyone wants to share what kind of characters they want to be in the story? Nobody. Everyone is still asleep. I know most of you are night owls. You all don't sleep early. So it's very hard to have a class in the morning, I know. Any idea of characters? All right. I like one Lizwan say a monster. Okay. Very interesting idea, a monster. Yeah, freaking dolls. Okay. Right. Mysterious man or woman. All right. A dead cat that suddenly appear before its owner. That is not your story, Li Hong. Okay. Anyone else? I like the monster, the freaking dolls. Interesting. Okay. And then we have Li Hong who still loves the dead cat. Any more? Anyone wants to share? What's your plan? Yeah, Nushin. They are both making their own story with each other. It's okay, Nushin. All right, Ruth. Okay. I hope I can remember. Always remind me when you come to class, teacher. I'm Ruth. Okay, because sometimes it takes me some time to remember everybody's name. The mysterious man. All right, Nushin wants a mysterious man, just like sibling craft. A man who likes to drink tea. Oh, Chan Chan Fong, I like that. Meeting a vampire. Ooh, right. Resurrection. Ooh, Zisin, I love the word resurrection of an animal. We're talking about the cat again. Another man who likes to go clubbing. All right, a zombie. Just because you hear the word vampire. Mummy. Oh, mummy is in the character. All right. What about what do you all want to happen in the middle of the story? Any ideas? I would love to hear your ideas on what you want it to happen in the middle of the story. Is it something surprising, unexpected? Wow, Nushin, the evil woman. Oh, who is that? Sugar, friends will come after a long time, but they actually ghost. Oh, right. This reminds me of talking about ghosts and all that. I know this movie was Nicole Kidman was in the story. She's actually dead with her two kids, but she didn't realize that she was dead. She was in a house, and people who live in the house, she feel that were intruders. And if you watch the movie, you never knew that they were dead and they are ghosts. I can't remember the title of the story. All right, but it was an interesting story. I don't think you all will enjoy it unless you love ghost story, because it's very boring. A lot of conversation and talk. It's like a drama, very less action. So it's a very interesting. Only nearly the ending, somewhere in the middle of the story, you realize that they're actually ghosts and they are dead, but they didn't realize that. It's quite sad. Okay. All right, the bad character trying to kill the girl. Ooh, Nushin, you are evil. I like that. I like evilness. All right, Li Hong, a salesman who tragically passes away due to health complication and got oh, okay. As a celebrity, that's very good. Okay. A boy got bitten by a spider, trapped in a house with a killer. Woo, sugar. All right. Eiffel, some kind of impossible obstacle, but the main character beats it with ease. Okay, that's nice. Spider-Man. Now we are going into animated already. We're going to all the Marvel's heroes and legends and all that. All right, good. Okay, so would you all love to end your story with an explanation, or you want to continue to end your story with a mystery? Meaning, if I read your story, it's still a mystery at the end, like Toby the cat. What is too dark? Lizuan, where are you? Are you in the dark? All right. Oh, Tarvin, stuck in an enchanted forest. Oh, Tarvina. Literally all enemy. Mystery story. Okay, Fong, you're going to continue with the mystery. Okay. Right. Okay, so think about how you're going to end your story. When you do that, those who are brave enough to put in the chat box, thank you so much. Marvelous ideas that you have. I am so looking forward to read your stories. Okay. Hi, Cheryl. How are you? Okay, a bit late. Hope you're having a good morning, Cheryl. Okay, so I have a sample of a story for you. You died, okay, and you got reincarnated into another world. Okay, Nihong, your imagination is really wide. Okay, sample story. The sentence were given, a girl was walking home one day. Then there's a description of a place. It was a lovely summer's daytime with a warm breeze in the air. The girl had been to town to buy a new book about a magical forest. She loved to read about magic and adventure. So the first paragraph gives you the background of the girl, where she is, and what she was doing. All right? And then in the middle of the story, all of a sudden, okay, a very good sentence to show the change of the tempo of the story. The flowers and trees around her began to move. So Tarvina, you will love that. This enchanted forest. They started to sing and dance. Wow, flowers and trees begin to sing and dance, pulling her along to join in. The birds from the trees started to fly about whilst singing along with the flowers. So it was amazing that suddenly everything has started to move. All right. A story of the Eiffel, a story of the lost soul, Grim Reaper, and the Goblin. Tashmita. Okay, nice story. Okay, suddenly, now this is the end. Suddenly the girl woke up. She had fallen asleep in the warm sun reading her new book. So instead of ending a story with a mystery, the story was ended with an explanation, meaning she was dreaming of the flowers and the trees because she was reading a book under a warm sun and she fell asleep. Okay? So this is a sample story. It is not definitely the best. There are more things you can do with it. Right, this is for those who are struggling to write, don't know what to write. So there is a sample story for you. Then this is called an exemplar. So you can look at this and come up with your own story. Right? So activity H is to write the story and submit online at, I'm going to give you the link, right? You can write and type your story on a Microsoft Word, okay, and upload it. It is not an issue to upload it using Microsoft Word. You can do that and then submit to me, all right, by this week. All right, I'm just putting it here. Therefore, I would not have a class on what is the word, Friday, because I think you need some time to write. All right, Nushin, you have two questions now. One is the word limit, and the other one is how many paragraphs. Okay, for Nushin, I'm going to repeat to you about paragraphs first. A minimum 3, maximum you can go up to 5. Meaning you write one introduction or the beginning of the story. You can have 2 or 3 paragraphs for your middle. Minimum is 1 paragraph for your middle, and then you want have 1 more paragraph for your ending. It depends on how creative you are. Those of you who love to write stories, you can write up to 5 paragraphs, meaning you have 3 paragraphs for the middle of the story. For you, those of you who don't like to write story, you just write 3 paragraphs like the one sample, this sample that I have given you. Use this as a sample, so it's a very short story. That would be one for you to do. I hope I answered the question about paragraph for Nushin, right? And Nushin, your next question is about word limit. The reason that most of you, especially in Form 3, are very worried about word limit is because when you were in year 6 for UPSR, for your English paper, marks will be deducted if you write more than the given word. I do not know why it is that way, but I understand your fear. However, in Form 3 and Form 5, they give you a word limit, but no marks will be deducted if you write more than the word given. If they say 100 and you write 120, nobody is going to count the words and deduct the words for you. Deduct marks because you wrote exceeding the number of words. So I hope those in Form 3 stop thinking about what happened in UPSR. It is done and over with. Now you are in Form 3. You can write. Let me remind all of you that if you write too much, if you write so many words, that means you just say 100 words and you write a lot because you love writing, make sure your sentences are correct, because the more you write, the more errors you make, correct? If you write less than 100 words, meaning you have missed out certain things that you need to have in your story. Okay? Li Hong, you cannot write until 750 because that will, okay, examiners are human beings. We are all human beings, all right? We have a lot of papers to mark. If you write so long, it affects a human brain and say, wow, this person is writing so long and the marks is affected. You have to remember that we are human beings and marking essays are very subjective, okay? Even though we might have something to fall back on giving marks. So don't write too much, don't write too less. So Nushin, don't worry about if you write about 120 words when I have given the word limit as 100. Okay? Just make sure that you cover everything you need to cover in your story. Okay, good. So I'm going to remind there is no class on Friday because I think I want you to use the time to write your story. Okay, I know you all have a lot of work given by other teachers of other subjects. So I'm not going to make it more difficult for you to spend time writing the essay, right? So the conclusion is this. Before we end, I want you to complete an exit card. Exit card is if I'm there, I get a card, but I put it in the chat. What went well in your learning? All right, what went well in this learning? And my learning would have been even better if that second part is so that I can help you in your next lesson, what you can do. Right, Benjamin, you are very, very early. I agree. Right? So what went well in your learning, think, and my learning would have been even better if teacher doesn't have class so early at 9 o'clock. Seng Kong Chong, I didn't realize he put 7,500 words. Whew, that is writing a novel. I'm waiting for thing. My learning would have been better if, okay, all right, Lee Hong, that one I cannot control. I don't know. I can't wake Benjamin up. Right. It's okay, Kong Chen. What's solely for? No need. So we all learned what? Uh, nobody's telling me. Nobody what went well in your learning for this. So I don't have I don't have feedback. This is feedback for me, not for you. All right. So that I know what you need and how to present this in a better way. No. Okay. Oh, if I teach in a funnier way, making jokes, you want me to be like, hi Satish, morning. Right. Okay, Satish, funnier way. Yeah, I'm wondering how to make it funnier way. All right, let me think about it. Satish, thank you for your suggestion. I'll try to do that. I'm not a funny person, but I'll try to do that. Okay. Any more? Oh, Tashmita agree. Yeah, if I become funnier. All right. So you like the kiddie stuff. All right. Any more? Even Sugar and siblings said yes. Sorry to say I'm not funny. Any more? All right. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Nushin. Yes. All right, Benjamin. You all want me to be a comedian. Fine. That is something I don't know how to do, but I'll see what I can do about it. Right. So the next lesson will be on Monday, right? Please remember to write your story. I'm looking forward to reading your story and marking them because it would make a good, say, good, I would say, pastime for me during this lockdown. Right, Lee Hong would be well. How to construct paragraphs, connectors, suspect. Okay, very good, Lee Hong. Miss Hazy, hi. My learning would have been better if teacher can make some tips to make me understand. Oh, you don't understand, Hazy. I'm sorry. Hazy, if you don't understand, write in the chat box so that I know. I wouldn't know if you understand or not by keeping quiet, right, Hazy? Nushin, you are already fine. Oh, yes, am I? Thank you, Nushin. Better if you give me the PT3 answer. Yes, dream on. I want to focus. All right. Okay. Yes. Right. So that is the end of today's lesson. And do this story. I'm really looking forward to, like I say, to read your story. Have a wonderful weekend. And I see you all on Monday. All right? Take care and goodbye.